Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I had that muted, you stupid frickin' thing. I started hearing myself, ew. Please tell me that wasn't echoing the entire 10 minutes. Anyways. Hello everyone, Ozark right here. She, her pronouns. Wasting Pinksu, also she, her pronouns. Back with another week of streaming. Didn't stream yesterday. I don't really like April Fool's Day, honestly. I've always thought it was kind of one of the more disgusting holidays out there. And the last thing I need to do is to be on the internet more than I have to when it's like a whole bunch of news stories dedicated to shitty rug pulls and fake jokes that don't really land. And April Fool's Day's never really been great, but it's only gotten worse since COVID, I feel. Anyways, on to the stuff that's actually fun to talk about. We're continuing Fortune Street today. Last week I showed y'all my shitty attempt at making Pinksu on a Wii Me Maker channel. And we got her maid outfit, because that's probably the closest thing we'll find to Pinksu's outfit on this game. We also did the first two boards, and I remembered that the speed up function exists, so I turned that on. Today I want to get at least 2 more boards done, hopefully. Just for reference. This is really as close as I could get. I gave her the orange glasses because you can't do tips in the hair like Pinksu has. And I did an orange maid outfit because you can't really do... Well, one, it's mostly white, which is boring. But two, I figured the hair was enough black that we needed orange elsewhere. All of her other stuff is still basic because I spent all the money on the maid outfit. We're doing the standard rules because that is the rule set that is more fun to play on, honestly. Today I would like to get done the observatory and Starship Mario. Yeah, the Mario boards are really interesting because they get difficult quicker. Like for this board, you have A rank opponents already on like the second board. Meanwhile, on Dragon Quest, your first A rank opponent isn't until the 6th board. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. It's very calm music to rob each other. Ah, I'm going last again. I went last on the last Dragon Quest board. Gabe knows I'm a Mario fan. Because I went first on the Mario board. Anyways, like it said, we need to be 3rd or higher, although first place will give us an achievement. And our goal is to get to 15,000 bucks first. I'll show the board and explain it once we get to my turn. But the same thing as last week applies. We want to get the highest net worth first, and we want to get all 4 suits in order to make a lap back to the bank for a level up, essentially. It's basically this game's version of Pass and Go, except the money gets higher every time you do it. I did increase the movement speed and the character speed a bit. Well, like the dialogue speed a bit. Character movement is super fast. But yeah, this is... Since we've done a board of each, we can start introducing gimmicks into the gameplay now. Woo! 30 bucks, I haven't even moved yet. Anyways. The rules of the game are simple. Not really. Each property has a border around it. Light blue, red, orangish yellow, etc. if you get multiple properties within that district, the cost for landing on each property goes up. The more value you have in a single district, the more expensive the shops. Your goal is to get monopolies, or in this case, domination as they call it. The more shops you own, the more money you can invest into them. And that's how you get really expensive properties that cost a lot to land on. So it's Monopoly. Monopoly plus I have to collect 4 suits around the board to level up. The more times I level up, the more money I get each time I pass the bank. And there's also a stock market. You can invest money into any of the districts. And if someone invests money into the district and increases its worth, or if someone lands on a property and has to pay someone within the district, you get a chunk of money for that. The inverse is also true, though. If the worth of these properties goes down, you do lose money, or if people start pulling out of the district. Is this a child's game? It's a child's game, but it's not easy for kids to understand, I'll say that much. There are easy rules for a reason, even if I think they're boring as fuck. On to the board gimmick. There are 3 suits on the main island here. Diamond, Spade, and Heart. The club, however, is on this side island. Every time any of these switch squares is landed on, this island will rotate 90 degrees around the map. Being up at the top is fine, and on the right, but when it's on the bottom, this island will be completely inaccessible unless you land on this teleporting square, labeled a backstreet square. So if 3 people land on the switch, it's going to be hard for anyone to level up and get more money. For that reason, I am going to start beelining it over to the left island. I'm going down that way so I can loop up and around if someone hits the button. And like clockwork, someone lands on it. So yeah, now the island is up at the top. I could have also gone right, but then I would have had to land on that $68 shop, and I really don't want to start the game like that. Of course, everyone has to remark on the switch at least once, because it's a kid's game. Ooh, I wonder what happens if I land on this switch, even though we just did it like 5 seconds ago. When you land on one of the suit spaces, or a question mark space, known as a venture space, you get to pick a venture card. These are essentially like the community chest and chance events in Monopoly. And I got an okay one. Prices do go up, but unless I roll a 1, it's not an issue. That being said, I did hit the button a second time, so it's even further away now. The good news, though, is that Kirill and Slime have already passed it, so they're going to have to do a lot more walking to get there than I am. Please don't hit the switch, Slime. You bitch! So without anyone getting to land on it, the island has already moved to the farthest location on the map. This is gonna be a slow one, y'all. That being said, if Stella's smart, she's going to warp down there. Stella is not very smart. I need the suits. 33's whatever. It's my money I got from Stella. Brings me down to 3rd. Reminder that I don't need to win the board to move on. Oh, damn. I just need to get 3rd. 1st place is only if I want the achievement. Slime gets Adventure Square. Takes 95. Everyone else goes to his location. That might be annoying, actually. I don't think I get the suit for this. I don't think I got the suit for that. Anyway, here's what 2 in a district looks like. Both properties go up around 20%. Yep, I don't have the suit. Thanks, game. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Well, now my pathing's all fucked up. I just wanted to do a lap game. At least Carol's miserable. What I really would like is one of those warp cards that Stella got. Slime has no stocks. That doesn't mean shit. And I should have gone left. Could I roll a 2 or a 5, please, game? There is still a chance. That being said, I do get 2 in this district, not that it means a lot. Any district with 3 or more owners in it is pretty hard to get any solid foothold in. Unless you start buying people out with ridiculous amounts of money. Oh, never mind, it went back up. I guess I could have gotten onto it if I'd gone right, but like, I need to go up to get the spade anyway. Slime's actually the closest to completing the lap, provided that it doesn't move again. 6, you bitch! She's on the island. Just want a lap! Not even tried for a Monopoly yet. Come on! 1 or 4. 5, whatever. Alright, I don't really have anything going on, so I might as well just buy stocks where I can. Give me like 99 more bucks to work with because the value goes up. Brings me up to 2nd for now. Tentatively. Carol's going the complete wrong way for the club. Does have to pay me some money. Thank you. You might be noticing a prompt pop up when some people land on their shops. If you have 5 times the amount that it costs someone to purchase the shop, you can buy them out. And they can do nothing to stop you. That being said, be very fucking careful when you're playing this game. There is no confirmation prompt, so if you hit yes, you're buying that shop, whether or not you meant to click it. I have seen this happen literally dozens of times. Do not hit the prompt unless you are sure you want to buy it. Sure. And then I'll sell 9s. The price doesn't go down because if I don't, yeah, it goes back down. Very simple rule with the stock. Don't sell more than 10 at a time if you don't want it dropping. 3 in a district. Yeah. Split district. Still is the first one with all 4. She just needs to make it off the island. Which should be pretty easy unless she rolls pitifully. Like that. I will also note this is the first district in the game we've seen so far with more than 4 shops in the district. Districts can have anywhere from 4 to 6 or even 7 properties depending on the board. It is not set in stone. Well, the bad news is I'm not getting that island. The good news is that Stella's not getting off there for a bit. The bad news is that means it's a higher chance of her getting a good foothold in the district. Really would have rather been on there myself. Alright, that's 3 people in that district. They're all getting divvied up. Ten more. Slime finally gets 2 in a district. I think that makes everyone having at least 1 district like that. And it doesn't matter. Stella makes it back whenever the fuck she wants. Should have expected that of the character who can fly. Yes! Got the warp. Hopefully someone will hit the button by the time I get back. Ooh, more money for me, don't mind if I do. Just a little bit off first place. Although Stella's going to definitely make it back first. Oh. Although I am in first for a moment, you can see the stock bonuses in action there. Didn't realize Kiro bought in my district. Thanks, I guess. But yeah, Stella's about to get a level up, so she's going to take the lead here. And I think she has to go up left, so she is going to hit the button again, bringing me back to the left. She is investing in Slime's district. Oh, she can pick her path, but she still lands on the button. Okay. Yeah, not sure why she's working with Slime, but he's probably the most predictable one there, so I'll take it. Arcade! Alright, you were really nice to me the first time I played this. Let's see if I can get something. The best would be a warp. Or the 7s, of course, but warp would get me right to the bank. Well, I'm getting money. 50 bucks, sure, why not? Like, I'll take 50 bucks. And then Kirill needs to do a full lap around the top again in order to get over to the left. He does take some of our money, though. 44 from each of us. Considering how many times you've laid on my shops, sure, whatever, dude. Slime warped over to the island, so that's going to leave Kirill as the last one standing there. She's booking it over to the island again. That being said, if anyone hits the button once, it's going to screw her up. Don't worry, Rue, you didn't miss much. How you doing today? We just got started, like, maybe 20 minutes ago? We're still pretty early into this board. Got 2 in this district. That being said, 3 people own something here, so doesn't mean too much. Okay, the stock's not dropping. It does this sometimes, I don't know why. Still probably going to invest in C because it's the one with more expensive properties for me. He is joining me still. Prices do not go up. Alright, Slime finally has the last suit. Yeah, the gimmick of this board is that the island on the left rotates every time someone hits the button. Stella on the fast track to getting all the suits. She doesn't even need to go on the island now. Just has to hoof it over to the diamond. Aw, thanks for the redeem noise. And congratulations again on getting the license. I wasn't aware that you were that close, because it'd been a bit since we've done that. The practice sessions. So congrats on getting it. How was the test? Were you nervous during it? Don't worry, Rue, it'll be back up in 5 minutes or so. Not sprucing up yet. Makes sense. He'll likely be asleep. Fair enough, fair enough. Ooh, Slime gets the 13. That's going to screw over him and Stella a bit. Because Stella had the stock. 13% down. Took maybe like 8 minutes in total time. It was pretty simple. Only 8 minutes, really. Even for like the precision parking thing, where you had to do like the cone test. My test was pretty scuffed, but that was because I was during COVID, so I don't know exactly how it's supposed to go. Oh god, she's getting stuck in that district again. You don't have to go that way, Stella. You already had the club. Yeah. It goes without saying, domination is dangerous. Anyone who gets domination in a district with more than 4 properties, super scuffed. Don't go near them, if you can. Well, congratulations on that noise. Finally gets on the island. He gets to do the Mario minigame. No chance for me to get anything from that. What you gonna get? It's the boring one. Anytime you see a 1-up mushroom on these minigames, by the way, you want that. The 1-up mushroom grows every one of your shops. I think it's 10%. Thanks, Slime! Poor Slime's already lost like $200 before even hitting the bank. And she just goes in there, buys the one property, and warps out over to the diamond. What a cheater. I'm not even to my first suit this lap, and you're already about to get another set. Get adventure card at least. I just got that one! Like, I'll take the $100, but game! Could you give me one of the others? At least it's not Monopoly there. But that him selling stocks is gonna hurt me. Can't even afford anything to do with your license. Yeah, no, that's fair. Small towns kind of suck like that sometimes. Lack of options, and it costs money to do any of the options that are available. I mean, he does have a few stocks. Doesn't sell them, though. Roll, 1. Oh, you coward. You went over to buy the property instead of going over for your suit. Yeah, no, I remember your situation's pretty rough right now. I'm just saying being in the small town doesn't help. Sure, I'll take one. Anytime you can buy a suit yourself card, it's almost always worth it. Just a heads up on that. So now if I get the heart... Oop. Thank you for the redeem, Rue. I'll put you in the spot. But yeah, you get at least like $500 every time you do a lap. So buying 1/4 of a lap for $100 is just financially sound. Oh, he gets 3. I'd be tempted to invest if I didn't know how slow Slime invests. Slime's one of the lowest level CPUs, so it takes forever for Slime to invest anything. And the button's been hit. I was going to make my decision this roll on whether to skip the club or the heart. I'm going to skip the club so I can step on this closed shop. Because, you know, fuck you. Oh, nice. Congrats on the 7-stream streak. Well, I did that thing they always do where they, catch me really off guard with the big number. I think they hit 70 today. It's fucking nuts. That being said, I do appreciate any streak that I can have anyone get on my channel. It still boggles the mind that people want to watch me, regularly. Ow, fuck off, Stella. 2 1s in a row, by the way. Makes me feel a bit better, I guess. Stella is 4 away from the bank. Lands on her own property. She does not have enough to invest anything. Oh yeah, no worries. I get you. It's appreciated anytime anyone's here, period. Rue's getting up there in streak as well. I think Phyllis is around as long a streak as yours is. It's impressive for sure. Thank you for showing up. Well, that's my 3rd district with 2 shops. I don't have anything better than that, though. Kirill finally completes his first lap. Yeah, still investing in my district because he doesn't have any districts with more than 1 shop, apparently. Oh, he's investing already. That's all he can invest in my district, but thanks, I guess. 200 more bucks in my pocket. And then it still went up because he invested stock in it. There are 2 shops left in the entire board. They're both on that rotating district. He is make it 3 shops on the board. What you selling? Oh, you're selling 1 from your 3 district. Why? I was hoping you'd sell 1 and 1 I had something in, but sure, I guess. Stella could land on my property. I don't think she will, though. Takes the lead. Buys in District D. That is the district up high? It is. I mean, that makes sense. It's probably the best foothold she has, unless she gets more in that rotating district. On the dot. Let's keep buying. Another 160 bucks in my pocket. Reminder, the goal is 15,000. Alright, gets the warp. Back to the bank. It really doesn't do anything. It just reverses the turn. Guess he gets to land on it, but... Ooh, slime lands on the place. Gonna increase it by 100, because that's all slime can do. Would have been intimidating if you had that third property there, slime. Yes! I'll take the money. Where can I go? Not really that many places. Let's just go ahead and make this a bit harder to steal. I get a bit paranoid about that. And... that district is no longer dominated by slime. It is split. Oh, you just fucking bailed? Like, thanks, I guess. It makes it easier for me to spend somewhere, but... fuck you! At least pretend to be with me. And then slime's gonna invest 100 again. What do you mean you got in the way, Rue? I'm just playing here. You didn't do anything wrong. Sorry, you just caught me off guard with that. Well, there goes the club for me again. In the way of Moon and Lion? If you're getting in their way, I'm sure they'd tell you. And it's all the way out there again. Bye, island. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know what's going on online, so that's for you to understand what's going on there. Best of luck with that, though. I doubt Rue did anything wrong. Or, like, anything happened. Knowing all y'all. How much would it take to level up anything? That's all I need to get a stock boost, so I'll do that. Makes it a bit harder to steal, too. And the island moves behind me. This frickin' island, I swear to God. Slime goes 100 again. Thank you for the 61 there, Stella. First one landed on my bumped up shop. At least that one. I bumped up one of the other ones and Carol landed on it. Puts me in the lead. 3. That is unremarkable. Ooh, it's 2 and 2 in there. Got a fight going on. Slime's island chasing now. Rue, I'm sure you've done nothing wrong. It's just a matter of, like, communication. Don't hit me. I can live with that. That hurts Stella most. Four. 3. Can't buy enough to raise the price. There we go. Now bump that up nicely and give me another stock bump. I mean, Rue, you could always just ask them if you did anything wrong. I'm sure they would say you didn't. Forgot Slime could buy more than 10 at a time, honestly. 2. Damn. Anyway, this is what I wanted to happen. I just need to roll a 5 or 6. 6 would be preferred. 6. While they're playing Genshin, I doubt I get a response for like 2 hours. Well, yeah, people take a while to respond sometimes. That's just kind of how it is. I remember reading somewhere last week. This is completely random. Didn't get anything important, but it'd be nice to hit me. And we did. That is 90 bucks. I'll take it. Slime's been getting really good at those venture cards. Gotten a few bad results from it, though. Stella's gonna hit the button again. She was smart enough to go the correct way to get close to the island after it moved, though. That's good. A lot of games will have the AI react before the considering board movement in mind. Ooh, I'm out. It's not really the best place to get out, but it keeps me from being isolated if the button gets hit again. I'll take it. Just means I gotta make a little lap up through my district. Thanks for the purchase, Carol. Thank you for the purchase, Slime. Almost had 3 for 3 on my shop. I still get the stock money though, bitch. Three... Well, really just not a 2. Why did I even bother saying it? Fuck you too, Carol. I think I still technically made a profit because 2 of them landed on my space last turn, but like, come on. Alright, Kirill lands on the bank. That's his 2nd promotion. I think he's still behind me and Stella, but he is 3rd. In like a solid position. He pulled out because he has 2 in a district for once. He's planning on investing in the island. And Slime goes the wrong way. You know, Slime, if you went down, you would have actually fucked over Stella a bit, so how dare you not do that? Would have kept her from getting onto the island in the first place. Although there's still time. 100. That means she gets the suits anyway. Unless she wants to go get the club anyway, but she can just head home now. One! That just means I get to choose my direction next turn. Which is nice if I don't want to go one way or the other. Mainly if I roll a 5 or 6, it means I can skip the slime shop. If I roll a 5. Nothing really too scary right now, though. Especially since it is slime shop. Alright, this is a game everyone's playing. You can sense a panic attack coming? I'm sorry that's happening. Is there any thing that you usually do to help take care of yourself when those happen? And I'm out. No one won. No. I didn't mean what causes them. I'm asking him, how do you normally take care of yourself when one happens? What do you do to, like, try and calm yourself down or keep it from getting bad? Yeah, that's what I thought Stella was going to do. She is stocking up. Right, it's the scenario I was talking about. Nope. Down. Try to suppress it. Does doing something to distract yourself, like listening to music, help? I know that works for some people. Ooh, Slime takes one. 2-2 and 1 split there. And stocks go down. Tense up and can't really move. How far in advance do you usually feel these coming on? Oh, Stella is going all in. Not far in advance, maybe like 3 minutes. Sometimes 7. I can do that. If I were you, I'd just try to cuddle in the blankets for a bit and try and listen to some music, maybe hum to calm yourself a bit. It's not a foolproof strategy, but like just limiting the sensory input that you can't control helps, I've found. Alright, fight with Stella there. Oh yeah, that was the last shot, wasn't it? Damn. 15. That is a good one. But you're rolling, Stella. Damn it. 300. Alright, value's going up, game. Still buying in the island, it looks like. Makes sense. Rolls 2, lands on one of my spaces. It's not that expensive, but more money to invest is more money to invest. Without having to pull out the stocks again. Slime is out. Still investing in her district. Makes sense. What did I say before about your panic attack? I said that what I would recommend doing is just like bundling up inside your blankets so that you have like comfort around you. And listening to music or something else that you can control. The more variables you can control around you during a panic attack, the less overwhelmed you're going to be. Sometimes I get panic attacks when I was at the grocery store when I was really depressed, and I would go out and sit inside the car because then I at least knew what was around me. And didn't have to like worry about any other people. Okay, yep, the button's been hit. Slime reaches the level up. Back to buying 10 at a time and investing 100 at a time. He really can't do much more with that district, though. Lands on Carol's property. I'll take the 27, I guess. Can buy 10 stocks exactly to raise the price and warp to the island. The main downside here is that I don't own anything here, but there's nothing that costs over 85. Carol gets 19. I think that's a good one. Yeah, that's good for him. Especially considering I'm right next to his shops. Slime pays Stella, gets the first suit again. Everyone has the heart right now. Yeah! Now we're talking. 300 buckaroos. Heads up, y'all, by the way. Next ad break starts in 2 minutes. Four. Ooh, that brings it back around. And right after Slime passed it. Kirill is also going the wrong way for it. And immediately beelines it towards the club. Continues investing in the island. Yeah, really the 288 is the only shop I'm not wanting to land on in this board. Oh, she might buy me out here. I am actually expecting her to buy me out. Knew it! Alright, she has 3 in a district, I have 3 in a district. We gotta fight. Now that shop on the left is properly scary. 577. She does have to herd her own stock to do it, though. And I have the lead. Yeah, see, the benefit here was I had to negotiate with Slime. That being said, I've got money now. Thank you, Stella. Let's rock. Now we're talking. Kirill is right there. He just needs it to not move for another turn. Ad starting any moment. Oh, come on, District C. Damn it! You betrayer! How dare you! That's such a big increase, too. Yeah, that basically makes up for her buying me out. There is no one on Shop's game. Stella rolls 2. She could actually get the domination. That's the big danger right now. Don't really care there. Yeah, there's the ad. Hits the button. The island is moving. It's gonna mess with a lot of people. I already got mine, but it's gonna mess with Stella's pathing most of all. Slime gets it. And completes a row. 27's good, I think. It is. 27 times 4. Wait, Slime only has 4. Damn, I thought it was more. But yeah, Stella's chasing that club now. Let's just skip past that. So that I can get the spade peacefully. Slime can increase his value again. And he does. That being said, that is all he can spend in that district, I think. Well, that's a problem. She's going to increase her own value again. And she has no restraint. No restraint! Alright, if I roll a 3, I'm going up. 4, I'm fucking with Stella. Let's go. Keep moving, bitch. The island rotates once again. I ain't giving you that promotion. Work for it. Kirill actually increases his value. He does it by 200, typically. Island might actually get somewhat scary. Not as scary as Stella's section of the board, but scary-ish. And Slime's put it out of reach. Those two are now stuck on the island until they get the warp, or someone hits the button. And Stella is now just completely out of luck. Oh, never mind, she hit the button again. God damn it, guys. So many of us hit the button, it ended up not mattering at all. Yo, $8 for a stock bump? Let's go! Kirill does another 200 bump here. Both his shops are now over 100. It's worth respecting. Slime gets round the blocks, so that only benefits Slime, although it's not guaranteed he'll get anything. Nothing. Possibly something. Oh, that's a lot. It's not enough to put him in the lead, but it's enough to put him out of last. 1,500. You know, that brings Slime up to a solid 3rd place. And Stella is... oh, God. Top of the board is Danger Zone, y'all. Danger, danger, do not cross. I really want to buy this place out. I shouldn't. But oh God, it's tempting. Having the monopoly here would just make it so much easier. $100 to skip a few spaces to the bank. He really shouldn't have taken that deal. Not unless he had all the suits, but he can buy more stocks, I guess. Buys a whopping 30. Which is a lot for Slime. Stella! And I think that's all she can improve it by, but Jesus fucking Christ, girl. Reminder, she still needs a solid 3,000 or so in order to win the game. But that's only a couple landings on those properties. Nickel and dime me, don't you? Alright, Kirill is stocking another 200 in there. Although he doesn't have 200. It's really not that solid of a foothold in the district. He would need to buy out Stella's top shop to really have any grasp in it. But again, it's just messy when you have 3 or more people involved. Oh. It'd be funny if we could lock her on the island for a bit, but I don't think that's happening. She does get around the blocks, though. Well, memory block, right. And she gets the hard one, too, so there's actually one bad option here. Please get it? It'd be funny. No! She got the good one! How dare you! Whoa. All her shops go up 10% in value. Gonna put her way closer to winning. I'm going to have to make my move this upgrade. I'm already suffering, bot. You don't need to join the party. Keep investing, Ozo. gonna do this because it keeps her out of her own district. She's leaving, I'm at least making sure she's doing it on my properties. Kirill gets out of last place finally. Thanks for the pocket change. He's got a decent amount of stock in there, he just doesn't have anything to build with. Any shop or vacant plot, so one right next to the bank would be his best. Yep, makes sense. I don't think he has any stock left anywhere that he can build on. I can finish there, and then he's got the one property over on the right, I guess, because he's been investing in the island, too. Rolling a 2 would have been the best option there. But there's still plenty of time for someone to move her on the buttons. I don't want to commit up there. I think we're past the point of me wanting to focus on the suits. I'll get them if I can. Safety's more important. Times like this are where suit yourself cards are so useful. Unless Slime goes for the venture card, we could see Button move her to the island. Well, like, isolate the island. Alright, she's moving. Get stuck. The real catch is that if she lands on either of her 2 properties, she's investing again. Roll a 2? She's out anyway. Who cares? What a travesty. Can't invest anymore. Can't... And she can invest a bit there. Right, I forgot these cards exist. I just want to block her from getting money. So yeah, this guy... Yeah, he just... Every shop he passes is closed for the day. That's his gimmick. And it's gonna hurt me the worst because I go immediately before him. At least it hurts Stella next. Yeah, do that. Do that, Slime. The island moves over to the left. If I was still over there, I would have a good chance to get it. That being said, Stella hits the button anyway. See, when the island's up top is when the best chances to go up and get in there, because you can hide in the island if you don't have a good rollout. She's investing with me, which means she's scared of me. It's also because my investments could put her over the top. One whole stock. Get you out of there. Okay, that's good. Keeps them from closing my place for a day. See, here's the thing about her having all that stock in my place. Oh, thank you. It means that, she takes a hit, she's gonna try and sell me down the river. Ah, she squeezes through. Damn it. Everyone's shop's closed. You bitch! Roll a 1. Well, she could go on the island, I guess. She does. It's dark gold, which means anyone could get it, but it's most likely be her. There is a chance of it being something bad, though. It's pretty even right now. Alright, it's good, but it's not that great. Please me? Yeah! Wish it was the mushroom, but I'll take money. Yeah, that was like 500 bucks. Yeah, I'll pay 100 for this. Now here's the catch. I want her to be on the island when I get this. It's gonna be a tense timing thing. Chest still hurting? I'm sorry to hear that, Rue. Hopefully it calms down over a next few minutes or so. Slurpodrome. Stella's out. I got it. $540. What does she get? 60. Random. A means almost nothing. Helps slime a bit. I could trap us both on the island. I don't trust that, though. Alright, lack 2 warps too. Roll low, Stella. Ah, she's off the island. No. Means it doesn't matter what I did, at least. I want it to be as close to the end as possible. I don't want her to beat me to the bank. That's really what this is going to come down to. This is tense. Because the thing is, if we both go over that threshold, it's whoever gets back to the bank first. Stella gets a random card. Boosts the district no one cares about, but it does increase one of her shop values a bit. Helps Slime a bit in that battle for third place. This column still hurts. Well, I'm glad it's getting better. Ow, god damn it. Bye, Lakitu. No! Don't boost that one! Luckily she mostly cashed out of there, but like, god damn it, dude. Thanks, Lakitu. Yeah, she's scared away. Oh, she's so close. I waited too long to make my move. Yes! She's stuck! She's stuck! That's what I needed. That's what I needed, Carol. Thank you. Slime's on the island. What she needs right now is a 3. If she doesn't get that, we're good. Two. That's good. Plus, I can start sabotaging her. Just gotta make a loop back around. That puts her under the amount. Kirill knows to stay away at least. But if he rolls a 3 or 4, he's going in there, and that could be dangerous. That battle for third is actually surprisingly close. Roll a 2. 3 also works, I guess, as long as she doesn't get a good card. That is all the suits. That only matters if she gets back to the bank. Gonna keep selling that. Oh yes, we're almost there. Just gotta survive one more turn. That island. No! Kirill! Now Stella wins if she gets back again. That being said, she's going to need a perfect roll to get there. Something like a 4 and a warp. Or slime to hit the button for her. Which is not happening, thank God. Can't boost anything. And game. Holy shit. That was a tense one. The moment she bought out my shop up top, I knew it was going to be a tough one. Should have invested in that shop earlier. Good fucking game. Two more achievements there. And you can see how tight that race was. I was behind for a good bit of it. While Kirill and Slime was much closer than I thought it'd be. Yeah, no one landed on any of my super expensive shops after I started bumping them. Alright, that's 3 boards down. Up next is Starship Mario against some tougher CPUs. Ta-da! This map is a lot to wrap your head around, if you get the joke. And I will be happy to clear it on the first try, even if I don't win. Although it'd be nice to win. Say that much. And I'm going last again. 3 out of 4 times so far. You know, the CPUs here are going to be really smart. Especially for this early into the campaign. The good news is we only have to get 3rd or higher to advance. Anyways, time for you to see why this map's so fucking confusing. It's 3D. Yoshi, you've been here before. Alright, so let's take a look at this board. Mario. So, this is a circular board. This entire area on the right of the map is a straight line. In order to get all 4 suits, you need to go around both halves of this circle, and then get the other 2 suits from this side path. If you go into either of the warp pipes, you end up on this island in the matching color. The arcade's here, no suits, but there's a vacant plot, which is something that's very, very interesting. And I'll explain that if we ever get one. Because you can buy a certain amount of different options here. It's not purely just a shop. And I'll explain what each one is if I get it, or if one pops up. Two. I'll go down so I don't land on Bowser's Jr.'s place to start the game. Start at $1,700, not $2,000 like last game. And our goal is to hit 15,000 again. First venture card of the game, that is not really that helpful this early. I don't think anyone can really land on anyone expensive. That is a 50% bonus though. But yeah, there is another stock office here. Nice laundromat, Mario. Guess he wouldn't know how to fix the washer and dryer himself. Roll 1? Yeah! Starting off good. And Bowser does get $11. Well, Junior does. My first venture card. That is not a good one. Back to last. Would be nice if they weren't rolling fucking bonkers. At least it's keeping them from getting a bunch of district, but like, come on. This one's trippy, you just look back up. Yeah, no, it's got that whole planetoid design like the Mario Galaxy games, you know? It's a neat concept, it's just confusing to look at. Hi, Yoshi. 20 random stocks. That's going to put him in the lead for now. Gets them in District C. Only Mario has a shop there so far. But yeah, Moon, would you ever want to play a game of this with me? I feel like it'd be funny. I don't really have a thing anywhere. Like, I have something here, but like... Yeah, I guess I'll just buy 99 here so I can sell it off later. It's 99 free bucks. Puts me back up into the running. And Junior has Tuna District. Got some expensive shops on these districts too. You can tell because he's almost out of cash already. Oh no. No, 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 no. We've got trouble already. If I'd known he was going to roll a 1, I would have bought in that district instead. That's going to be bad. Capital B, bad. That's a bad card to get early for him. It's not as bad as it could be, considering how expensive those shops were already in front of him. Yeah, go down. Go past those. Oh, he's just rolling. Keep rolling, Yoshi. And he's back on the diamond. Keep rolling. Oh no, that's the chance to invest. I don't think he's going to take it, considering he only has one shop. And it's like, why would he do that now? Well, I have the chance to buy something at least. Break up one of these districts. Bowser Jr. is the first one to get hit by these. You know, Mario is going to be very, very good spot right now. Say this alone makes him the favorite to win. Getting $100 definitely doesn't hurt. Yoshi, his main advantage is that he's already almost done a lap. He's the fastest one around. Right now I want a 1, 2, or a 4. Anything else is gonna hurt. I'll take the 4. Take money from Mario. $200. That's a lot this early. And Bowser Jr. does stop the Monopoly, but that is not an expensive shop. It easily could be bought out later in the game. Don't count on that stopping him. Rolling a 1 definitely hurts him, though. Puts him back into last for now. And Yoshi is the first one to complete a lap. Mostly thanks to getting 2 extra rolls on his venture cards. He's investing with me. I'm sorry, I'm going to be ditching you soon. Especially since we didn't get any money from that. 3, 5, or 6. I'll take the 6. Let's go. Hell yeah. That's a good chunk of change. I'm almost up there with Yoshi, and he got a promotion. Oh god, Bowser Jr. is one of those guys. Only $85. That could have been a lot. Everyone's landing on this diamond. Mario at least stays in the line. He could. It's not really a good idea. You know, he still needs the heart. Yoshi has 2 in a district. Prices go up a bit. It's not as dangerous as Mario, but it's interesting to note. Alright, what do we got? 12. That is good card for later in the game. Not now. Junior pays Yoshi. Mario rolls a 4. That's 2 in a district again. They'll be worth noting if he gets 2 of them. That being said, that green district is very expensive. I would invest there if I were him. Everyone lands on the diamond. God damn it, King. Expand any one of your shops by 20%. That's a good card. Especially since you can pick. That is $60 increased. Plus his stock going up. Oh wait, it did. Should've. Need a 4 to get on the bank. Or a 6 to land on my place. On the... Oh wait. God damn it, I was off by 1. I'll take the shop though. I feel like I could sell some good flowers. That being said, I really don't have good properties here. I have 3 properties on the game right now. There goes the district. Thanks for landing on my donut shop, Mario. What kind of donuts do you think Mario would eat? Do you think he'd pick like plain glazed because he's a boring protagonist, or do you think he'd pick something weird? Yoshi chooses to bite the bullet. It's expensive either way. Might as well pass Mario's. I think I land on the place Junior just bought. Yeah, no, we're investing here. I need to be ready in case someone starts spending like Stella did last game. And that is a prime place to do it. Doesn't help that I don't really have properties anywhere. Anyways, I'm second one to pass the bank, but we're all kind of neck and neck except for Yoshi. Invests in Yoshi's district. And then buys a pizza shop. That is Junior's second district with 2 properties. Mario's turn. Everyone's rolling fucking crazy here. Usually a lap takes a lot longer for someone. Yeah, no, he's investing in that district. I knew he would. And that's 3 people in the district. Ooh. But yeah, once Mario gets that money to buy out Bowser Jr., he is doing it. Oh, we finally have our first person in the pipe. Remember, no shops in that island have been bought yet. If Yoshi's in there long enough, this could get dangerous. Alright, I'll take the suit. Expand any one of your shops by 50%. 17, 23. If you're buying me out, Junior, it better be expensive. In all reality, I wish this had gone to a game when I had more shops. Terrible time to get the card, but like, I'll take the card. It's a good one. Junior lands on the stock market. He does not have any cash, though. It's so weird that Mario actually talks in this game. It's such a concept that you just forget about. 10 of District D. Like, there's just so many games where Mario just does wahoo fucking noises. Yoshi immediately leaves. Never mind, nothing happened. Although he does have to leave on Mario's side, which is kind of a bummer. Ooh, I'll stop Mario here. Give me something at least. Wait, what are you doing, Junior? Why aren't you going into the island? Well, like the wing. You need the suits, dude. Oh, this is a great opportunity to start digging into Mario's properties there on the left. If I can like roll decent, I can actually skip over a few of them. Yoshi couldn't have had this happen at a better time, but he rolled over them anyway. And 3 in that district. Womp womp. Yeah, now we're sticking with District D game. Nope, not doing a Junior game. Oh, we're going in the pipe either way. Could this be where my shops are? There's definitely some potential here. You're passing out? Take care, Roo. Get your rest, you need it. We're not buying you out already, are we? Okay, good. I'm like, we're not doing that already. Yoshi is already back to the bank. Good God, he's fast. 2 or 3 would be really nice to roll right now. 4. That's kind of the number I didn't want to see. Because either way, it just kind of leaves me without choice. Said you're passing out, never that I allow it to happen. Yeah, no, I get you. Still not sure what Junior was doing there. Right, it's not investing yet. So where do I go now? Don't really have a choice anymore after that first turn. Alright, we have 2. Gets on the soup board. Thank you for the hydrate reel. I'll go ahead and do that right now. Thank you. Lands on my shop. Thanks for the coins, Mario. And Yoshi makes it to the bank this time. Might actually invest in his district this time. Because he's got the money. Oh no, he's joining in District D. Hello, Tribulated. How familiar are you with Fortune Street? Oh, Jesus Christ, we're already getting nuts. Not at all? Well, let me explain, because it is my turn. So first off, this board is complicated as fuck. It's 3D because it's a Mario Galaxy map. Each district has a border around it. District Red is A. District B is light blue. Get multiple properties in the same district, and the price of every shop you own goes up in the district. Your goal is twofold. 1, get as many shops as you can in the same district. 2, collect all 4 suits scattered around the board, and make it back to the bank to essentially pass go. You get more money each time you do that. Our net worth is our number on the right. Currently mine is at 3,234 buckaroos. The first person to reach 15,000 and then hit the bank wins. Yes! Vacant plot. So Monopoly variant? Yes, but there's also the stock market. Alright, so time to explain the vacant plot. Not every board has these. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 options to buy when you land on a vacant plot. The checkpoint starts at $10, but increases by $10 in cost for every person that passes it. The circus tent starts at a smaller price, but gets more expensive every time the owner lands on it, up to 3 times. Starts at 100, goes up to 500, then up to 1,000. The balloon port has a steadily increasing price, but if I land on it, I get to fly to any square on the map. The tax office, I get 5% of my money, my net worth, if I land on it, and anyone else has to pay 10% of theirs. Home means I invite everyone out to this space. If it's not mine, then someone else has to buy you a gift. State agency allows you to buy shops if you land on it. If someone else lands on it, it closes all of their shops for a turn. And finally, a really fucking expensive store, which is nice, but it costs more to build. I like to fly. Ha ha ha, Mario. Leave the puns to me, dude. But yeah, so if I land there, I can get out of the island anytime I want. Thanks for the spare change, Junior. Enjoy your pizza. Mario takes a nap. Up. Thank you for the stretch room. Let me go ahead and do that while Mario takes a nap. I prefer we both take care of ourselves, but I get what you're saying. It's easy stretch though while other people are taking their turn at least. Alright, let me go ahead and mark that redeem off. And I'm out! Would have been nice if I did it last turn or the shops were closed this turn, but I'll take what I can get. I do still need to get the club, which is annoying. Junior gets a suit he already has, $100. Yoshi gets another suit. He's been really good at getting those. 58 is $100 to land on any square he wants that's not a Venture or Suit square. He decides to break up the monopoly and buy the most expensive shop left on the board. It's a bit of a jerk move, but I get it. Dropping the stock is a bit more annoying, but okay. I would like 3, 5, or 6. 5. 2 versus 2 up here, Junior. But yeah, the Venture cards are essentially like chance cards or community chest cards in Monopoly. 128 of them in the game. Yeah, of course everyone makes like the, oh my god, there's so few shops left comment. But yeah, of course he gets more stock than we do in the district. We're gonna have to make it back to the bank to get caught up there. It's pretty close right now, though. 1, we have arcade. Yoshi is playing Round the Blocks. What do we got, game? Anything? Could be. $100. 150? 150. He's level 3. He'll definitely take that. And I'm back at the island. Rolling a 2 or a 6 will get me that last shop on there. Worth keeping an eye on. But I'd rather get back to the bank right now. 5 minutes till the ad break, by the way. That's good, because it's going to mean Mario has to sell a few of his own stocks. Yep. Yoshi's turn. Rolling a 4 gets in the shop. 2 means he's out. We have a fight going on, y'all. Now this is interesting. And that was the last shop on the board, by the way. Everything's been snatched up. Currently, I'm in second place by 24 bucks. Mario goes to bed again. Yoshi does take advantage of Mario being closed to continue his speedy laps around the board. Really don't have anywhere I want to improve right now. Need to get stock in my own district first. Because getting that many properties in my own area is nuts. Any Venture or Suit Square? I mean, either of those are close to home, so yeah. Makes sense that you would take it. That one has his properties on the way. And he gets to move, so he is probably leveling up this turn. Well, actually, no. Probably not. He needs a 4... Well, he needs a 5 or a 6, actually. It's 5 away. Pays 15 bucks. Alright, Mario, you investing yet? Nope. Figure it would take a bit. Yoshi does escape. And he does take the opportunity to jump the stock up again. We've really got dueling strategies going on here between me and Mario. 1, 2, 4. 2! The best one. Because it means I can fly to any square on the board. Final suit, hello there! How do you think hot air balloons are to fly on a planet like this? I feel like it'd be even more disorienting. Sell a shop back for twice the value. Let's see here. 3 people own something here. 3 people own something here. I feel like selling here will make them fight a bit. Gives me a good chunk of change to work with, too. Junior lands on the dot. The annoying thing about selling the shop back is that everyone's going to be like, oh my god, there's only a few properties left again. Alright. Yeah, everyone's investing in District D. Lands on one of my places, thanks for the money. Ad starting any moment, sorry about that. Yoshi gets the last suit. And a 9, which is another roll. He keeps getting rolls from these. God damn it, dude. At least my shop's open first. He does level up, though. God, he's so fast. I think he gets to expand his business again, if he wants. That being said, I think that's all this district can do. He's getting money with Junior there and then immediately bailing. Yeah, no, the numbers are getting complicated now. Ow. At least I'm moving, but... All the close places. Nice. Mario gets another suit. Well, another adventure space. He already had that suit. That is... Oh, is he taking the chance? He is not doing it yet. That would have been the same price for buying it out normally. 5 times the price. Yoshi takes the property, which is probably the best option I could have seen happening, him or Junior. Well, actually, anyone really would have been interesting. Yoshi makes it a battleground. Mario makes it a complicated priority on where to invest. And Junior kind of makes it a dead district. Your eyes hurt? Then take some rest, Rue. Please. Just keeping that place from getting bought out. And yeah, this board's confusing to look at. Wouldn't blame you if it hurt your eyes too. Alright, gets his final suit. 38 is an interesting one. He does not take him up on it. Thanks for the money, Yoshi. Brings me back up to 4K. Alright, I think I'll land on the heart now. Yeah, like that. Get another roll. That really was a row of just rolls. Welcome back from ads to those of y'all who had the full 3 minutes. More stocks. Let's go. Alright, Mario levels up. Should be pretty close to start investing in his district soon. Yeah, he's got like 150 now. Yoshi's the first one to really get hurt by these shops. Got the coins for it, though. Just knocks him out of the lead. As long as no one's on my island, I guess I don't really mind getting a shop closed thing. Speaking of the island, Junior's going there, but they'll all be open by the time he's moving. Worth noting, though. Mario lands on Adventure Car. 73, that's a good one, I think. Everywhere's bought already, though. Three. Just a small purchase. Gotta block Mario. It's worth nothing, but I kept Mario from getting it. Immediately out. Yeah, that's usually what happens. It's hard to trap someone in here when there's two spaces that'll get him out the first turn. That being said, it's not really the time to start trapping him yet. It's appreciated if it happens, though. And Yoshi's out as well. The fast laps continue. 3, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1. By itself, I don't mind this. The problem's if I land on Mario's properties next turn. Really would rather not. Junior escapes. Might have a shop on the board, though. Alright. More cash in his pocket. He's still behind from that weird decision to do an extra lap that didn't really help him earlier. Otherwise, it's basically an even game. Yoshi's just barely ahead because he keeps getting the fast laps. But Mario's the one with the best district position. Ah. Alright, time to hurt people. In-game. Drops everyone's amounts down a bit. Listen, I just want to not land on one shop there, and the game said no. You're landing on it. That ain't on me, guys. At least Mario gives me a bit back. Yoshi should hit it next turn. 5 out of 6 chance. 2, 4, 5, 6 are the goal numbers to hit. Can y'all not? Get fucked, y'all. Junior gets a good card. How much is it? It is 5 times 27. 135. Alright, here's where we gotta worry about him. Yeah, that's why I want to go down first. That's why I want to go down first. Oh boy. Can I just roll higher game, please? I want to boost it small first. Just keep people from buying it out. Need more stock before I can do what Mario did and make a push. That being said, this is pushing me down to last place. Although that helps a bit. Thanks, I guess. Really don't know why you're trying to get a foothold in this district of all places, but knock yourself out, dude. Alright, Mario's in my district now. Spare a few bucks? Rolling a 1 or a 4 would be great next turn. 6 would also be acceptable, because it means I could get more stock. Yep, Yoshi's joining me. But he also has 3 in a district now, because Junior sold that one off. And he could definitely buy out my last shop. Thanks for the support, Dino Man. Alright. I would prefer going in the blue pipe, because that means 2 different numbers could put me on the balloon, but it's nice to be in here again. Junior is also investing in me. Mario is obviously committed, but everyone else is divided. Got a real complex game going on here. Makes me glad I got that extra stock in when I got it first. Mario is immediately out. That's about what I expected. This district usually is hard to keep people trapped in. Let's do this so I pass the other place first. Let's keep making it harder to buy me out, guys. Get an idea, but I want to wait until I have more stocks to do this. Mario has no money for stocks. Yoshi is going to bed. One, 3, or 4 get me out of here. A 6 gives me the arcade. Junior's dancing around again. Oh, this could be a big one. This is 10% each. One benefits me to him. Not the one I wanted, but sure. I'll take it. Number 2 is Mario's district. Wahoo! Yes! Got one. Alright, Mario's going fucking nuts again. I just need to weather the storm and start whittling him down if he gets too high for his britches. Real danger is that if I pop out and pipe blue. And you'll see people like Yoshi are getting close. Arcade time, sure. Whatever. If I can get the 1-up mushroom, that'd be great. But it's not even an option. Suit yourself card, though, means if I hit the hot air balloon, I can go straight to the bank now. Junior getting very lucky there. Very lucky. Plus 7% for all his shops. It's not enough to make him a threat compared to the others, but it's worth noting. More importantly, it makes him harder to buy out the bottom. Thanks for the pocket change, Mario. Here's the challenge. Oh no! Yoshi! Yoshi, no! And I get out in the bad pipe too. This could go bad really quickly. Junior goes in and out pretty safely. Gets a bad card though. Doesn't hurt anyone with it though. Except Yoshi. But yeah, this is dangerous territory for us. I might have to put my plan into action a bit sooner than I'd like. Oh, he's joining me. And going nuts. Oh god. Dude. Oh yeah, you can also renovate vacant plots to something else. It does cost a small fee. Alright, I was hoping we could both get monopolies, but he's really not playing ball. Going back in, I guess. Not really that impactful, but more money's more money for him. This is dangerous. See, here's the trick. We boost. And then we screw them over. Junior's made it harder to buy his property out. Helps them short term, but it's going to hurt Mario in the long term. Random. Doesn't really affect anyone. Well, I'm out on the side that's decent, at least. If I roll a 6, I can hop back in, I guess, but... Oh, he's trying to screw over Mario now. See, this is why it's important to watch the CPUs you're playing with. And now he has almost as much in my district as I do. Yeah, that drops Mario and boosts me. Very interesting. But Mario's about to boost again. Oh. Well, not yet. Blocking me from the row. It's gonna help me? Helps Yoshi a bit. That's really about it. Oh, is Yoshi buying me out here? He's joining me in there. And he is buying me out. Okay, I was trying to trade that shop with you, Yoshi, but Guess you had other plans, huh? First monopoly of the game. Or I guess district domination, as they call it. Shit's getting expensive everywhere now. Watch your step. And Mario goes down again. And my district goes up again. Yoshi has more stock in it than I do, even. But not anymore. You're a dork too, Roo. Screwing over Mario again. They recognize the threat. Is Bowser Jr. gonna try and fuck over the Monopoly? No. Yeah, everyone's ready to fuck over Mario at the slightest notice. And Mario does not get to invest. He's moving fast, but that's it. Any square you like, though. Oh, he's going for his Monopoly. Oh, shit. It's getting real interesting, y'all. Really, everyone has at least something going on. Junior might be the one least in the game, but he still has something going on with his stocks. And holy shit. Yeah, no, I fully expected him to pull out my area. But you can see the numbers are a lot more even now. Yoshi has his Monopoly. The problem is he doesn't have any stock in his own district. God, this board's a mess. Non-venture, non-suit square you like, huh? Well, first off, if I land on the balloon, that means I can go anywhere. But, in all seriousness, bank. Need to up my own stock. There we go. Now we're cooking. Junior gets 200 bucks to invest anywhere. Why would you not take that? Just put it somewhere you're not going to invest anyway. Oh, he's closing. No one's around, so it's a good time to do it, but guess he'd rather do that versus go out to the island and not get progress on his suits. Speaking of sleep, Yoshi does not take it. Where are you going, Yoshi? As long as I don't roll a 1, I'm going down. Never mind, I forgot that one's expensive too. Oh god, Bowser Jr.'s in here. Is he buying it out? Monopoly gone. They're fighting. Very interesting strategies going on between the two of them. Very good time to do it, too. And Mario takes a hit. What the fuck? Dude, just take the hit. Yoshi didn't have any stock invested there. Like, thanks. But also, dude. These guys are fighting each other so much that I've taken the lead in this time. Alright, where can we go? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen, dude. Appreciate you breaking up with the Monopoly, but ow. Yeah, he's just bailing on Yoshi. Understandable, Yoshi's not investing there either. Yoshi's investing in my district again. That being said, he might be buying out Mario right back. No, he's not. Yes! Escape. 2 or 6 will get me the balloon. Now we have a deal being made. Oh, he's doing Monopoly for Monopoly. You idiot! Mario doesn't even take it. Oh my god, Junior! Breaking up the Monopoly was not worth it, my dude. District D takes a hit from it, but Mario still makes a profit off it. And more importantly, he's going to buy more stock. And he's buying in my district. Alright, that's dangerous. Not even investing in his own district anymore. Let's start hurting Mario a bit. Need to prepare for that. Gonna need to play rough here. Mario just needs to do his lap. I'm banking on getting the balloon. And that's actually really good because it means I'm over the threshold. But yeah, she's also almost there. This might have been a terrible mistake here. Oh, he's under the threshold now. $40 times 30. I'm banking on being able to get balloon. Banking it all on the balloon. Junior. Oh no. Yeah, I can't even hurt him there anymore. Yoshi can't get the win anymore. What the fuck are we doing here with these stocks? Oh, he's boosting me. Well, not me directly, but the stock's there. God, this is a mess. Need a 2. Yes! Yes! The balloon! The balloon saves the day! I knew it! MVP! MVP! Once again, I've won the dash to the bank. Suck it, plumber boy! Chances for victory just went down the drain, I say, knowing that's a terrible fucking check. Alright. This game... You know, this game is always tense as fuck against hard CPUs. Got 4 achievements off that one. 2 for trophies and 2 for the win. Remember, if anyone got back to the bank at any time after being over 15,000, well, while they have it at 15,000 or higher, they would have won. Me, Mario, and Yoshi could have won that at any time. And Junior had a shot too if he didn't land on Mario's properties earlier. Junior landing on Mario's properties twice kick-started the hell out of the endgame there. And remember, this was only the 4th board. There's like 14 more to go. I'm not going to do another one because it'll take too long, but just to show you what we got going next time. Next time we'll be starting the Ghost Ship, which is actually a smaller board. And then on the other side we'll be doing Mario's Circuit, which actually has slightly easier CPUs. Starship Mario has the hardest CPUs out of any map except maybe Peach's Castle, out of the original 12. Like, even Robin Hood Ruins has a fucking D-tier CPU. I don't know why they spike it so hard there. Now, I think I remember the maid outfit saying something like, certain animations don't work. Alright, I could be Santa. I'm just looking to see what the warning says so I don't make a waste of money on buying stuff. Unique actions are now set. Yeah, I can't change any actions while I'm wearing it. I can get the other stuff, though. Like accessories. Could have a boo. Could be dragon maid. Could have fairy wings if I want to be reminded of fucking Stella. Dragon zombie wings if you want to be an edgy 10-year-old. Mario Kart. Mario Kart. the Goomba. I mean, if I'm gonna buy something, I might as well get it. None of these really fit me. I guess bananas are like ice cream-ish. And then actions don't matter here for this. Piggybacking, interfering. Yeah, there's a lot of options here. Sponger, pilot, Miss Charisma. I feel like cook's the closest thing to my job. And then for like personality, just like friendly, I guess. I don't know. Stubborn. Well, you might get. There's some other ones we should probably get for later. Gonna buy that. Gonna buy extreme freeloader. Gonna buy that because that's gonna be something good for like grinding later. Because that's the best like CPU style from my memory. It's also good if I need to get a win in a map I lost. That being said, I will change it to the cook thing so that... God, this is such a long scroll. Where was it? Hysterical is kind of funny. Hey, I'll just have that here for now. On that... And then I got the bananas. And then you can take a look here. There is a achievement for getting all the trophies eventually. I don't know if you need to have like a top, like a gold one for each one, but you need to at least have them. Let's see here. To show you what these are, let's see here. Taking the most amount of gold in retail revenue. For owning the greatest amount of property. For earning the most gold from stocks. For depleting the value of competitors' stocks. Having large numbers of visits to shops. For having profited a lot from others' success. For having gotten a line of 7 in rows round the blocks at the arcade. For having totally dominated a district. As capital and property, owning large number of shops, large number of stocks, customers in very expensive shops, making a lot of buyouts, making a complete line of 8 on the venture card sheet, for forcing someone else into bankruptcy, for taking possession of every shop. What the fuck? Having received a large amount of gold. Having frequently visited competitors' shops on their days off. Playing a game with a lower net worth than some of the competitions. Having owned a large number of properties next to each other. Venture cards, you can see how many I have here. I don't know if it counts the ones that others have gotten or the ones that I have gotten. Well, actually, I know I've seen 13 and 7, so it's only mine. Characters. Clones of me's. They have like little profiles on each of them. That's nice. And stats. For standard rules. Results ledger. So far for 4 for 4. But we'll see how that goes. And then this is for my stuff specifically. I haven't gotten anyone land on my big shit yet. But we'll get there. Like I said, kind of had to go into panic mode when Bowser Jr. started landing on Mario's stuff. Rating people. That is something I should do. Let's rate Glennie today. She's doing retro achievements. Can't say I've ever played Skylanders stuff, but should be interesting. Next week, like I said, we'll be doing the next 2 boards, which are the Ghost Ship and Mario Circuit, hopefully. This has been Ozark, she, her pronouns, voicing Pinksu, also she, her pronouns. Hopefully next week's games are a bit easier, let's say. Have a good day now. Bye-bye.